Hello and welcome back to part 2 of our Chinese New Year of the Fire Horse die session. You can see just over the side there. This pan has been bubbling away here for quite a while, at least an hour. It's quite hot. I'm just going to shift it over to this side that I can work on it. According to our thermometer, we are on 90 degrees, 85, 90 degrees, which is definitely more than hot enough. Perfect temperature for me to be burning myself, especially for you. I'm just going to pat this down a little bit. I've got the brown and the bright yellow ready because we might want to apply that to the other side. Just turn off the stove here so I don't burn myself. I'm actually going to cover that just in case. And I have some citric acid ready just to add to the dye bath when we turn it around. Just in case. There is already some in there, but the more the merrier. So let us put on the gloves. And I'm going to try and do this working around the camera without burning myself. So let's try to do this. I'm just going to tap this down a little bit first. You can see on this side are still some loose dye particles. Just want to get them worked in. If you do yarn dyeing, this what is it, potato masher is actually a wonderful tool. I just want to get the last of this dye powder dissolved. It should actually strike very quickly now because it's really hot. Also a little bit on the sticky side, especially here around the tags. Because otherwise, if I now turn it and these little bits are not yet completely dissolved, all they do, I've found, is stick to the catering pan, to the stainless steel pan that they're in, and that's no good. Okay, I think that's pretty much all done. But what are you thinking? Are you getting fire horse vibes? I think this brown down here is a little bit insipid, but the rest of it up top here is looking absolutely fantastic. I'm definitely getting fire horse vibes, whatever that is. Okay, now how are we going to do this? I don't want to burn myself. Let's grab these tails. Sure, it is quite hot. I'm going to grab this just to help. Okay, as you see, oh gosh, it's really beautiful. So let's just turn this whole thing around, lay it down nicely. Oh, I wanted to add the acid. I'll pour that on top. I'm not picking this up again. Okay, as you can see, on this other side, not really much happened at all. I do have a little bit more of the brown, which one thought, expected me to get the tongs rather, because remember I just added the brown dye liquid to the dye bath and then just chucked the yarn on top. So that is the result. Let's just squish this around a little bit. I think on this side I will add more brown. So let's first add the rest of this citric acid. It's 1.5, 2 tablespoons of citric acid. That is approximately 45 grams, give or take. Let's swish that around a little bit. Oh, this part that's poking out the top here is just incredible. Okay. Let's not get sidetracked, it's enough poking. So I think what I will do is add more of the brown. See, I don't want to be adding too much liquid. So what I will do is take some liquid out of the dye bath here. Nice tip for you guys. If you already have a lot of liquid in your dye bath and you don't want to add more liquid, just use the liquid that's in here already. Of course, I'm using a plastic cup. That's enough. What happened to my cloth? Okay, I'm going off camera now here, to the side, sorry. But you can't see that. I'm just adding some more brown. I want quite a bit of brown actually, so I'm going to add another 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 milliliters. Give that a good whirl. And we will apply that. We go to the other side, so I'm right-handed. Let's do it in a bit of a pattern. Here we go. And then I'm going to add yellow, but the yellow we are just going to add with the pipette. So as you know, we have these gradiated pipettes, 3 milliliter, and our bright yellow. It's also a 1% stock solution, which means 100 milliliters of this is 1 gram of dye. And technically, for a saturated color, I can add 1 gram per skein. There are 5 skeins. So I could actually add half of this to here, and that would be the full color. Bear in mind, there's also lots of other colors in here. So I am going to add, I think, another 50 milliliters. So I'm just going to go in this same more or less zigzag pattern. Mix a little bit with brown, overlap the other colors that are here, and of course now not counting, because I can only do one thing at a time. No multitasking here. Okay, let's just try and squeeze some through here between the ties. One more at the bottom for good measure. How does that look? Shall we do one little whirl? Let's just do one more whirl over the whole thing. Just clean out the pipette. There we go. I like that. What do you think? I think we're definitely starting to get our fire horse look going. What does it look like through the camera? Yes, nice mess. So I'm not going to mess with this at all. Just going to get the cable ties out the way. Put the lid back on. Oh, let's show you first. I'll bring you closer, show you. Then I'll put the lid back on, and then we can move it back onto the flames. Alrighty, come down for a closer look. Oh gosh, yes, this is really looking nice. I'm super happy. I hope the shadows aren't all getting in the way. Filming here at night in my kitchen. Let's try from this side. Yes, a nice pops of bright yellow, some of the brown. Down this side you can see a little bit of the other side's color. I'm sure we're going to end up with a fire horse look at the end of the day. Great, so that was part 2. Let's see by tomorrow morning when we rinse and put it on the towel what that looks like. Thanks for joining me on this session. Hope you have a good one. Kleintoon over and out. Bye.